Welcome to a real-life freelance interview simulation. Today, you'll hear Sarah, a UI/UX designer, interview for a remote health app project. Watch, learn, and practice with real business English phrases.
Hi Sarah, nice to meet you. Thanks for joining the call.
Hi John, nice to meet you too. Thanks for the opportunity.
Let's dive right in. Can you tell me a bit about yourself and your experience?
Sure. I'm a freelance UI/UX designer with about 4 years of experience. I've worked mostly with startups, especially in health tech and e-commerce. I focus on designing intuitive, user-friendly mobile apps.
Great. What tools are you most comfortable with?
Figma is my go-to. I also use Adobe XD and sometimes Sketch. For handoff, I use Zeppelin or directly collaborate with developers on Figma.
Nice. So, this project is a wellness app, daily tracking, goal setting, reminders. How would you approach designing the user journey?
First, I'd run a short discovery session to understand the core user. Then I'd create low-fidelity wireframes focusing on simplicity and accessibility. Once those are approved, I'd move to high-fidelity mockups with a clean, modern feel.
And how do you handle feedback and revisions?
I actually welcome feedback. I usually work in design sprints so we can iterate fast. I offer 2 rounds of revisions by default, but I'm flexible if the scope is clear.
What time zone are you in? And how do you manage communication?
I'm based in Istanbul, GMT +3. I usually align my hours for overlap with EST and CET. I use Slack, Notion, and Zoom for async and live updates.
Sounds like a good setup. Do you have something similar in your portfolio?
Yes, actually, I designed a mental wellness app last year. It had mood tracking, a meditation library, and habit goals. I'll share the case study link in the chat.
Awesome. One last thing. Why do you want to work on this project?
I'm passionate about health tech. I love building tools that make people's lives better. This project really aligns with my values and strengths as a designer.
Perfect. Thanks, Sarah. Alright, let me tell you a bit more about the project. We're building a mobile app that helps users track their daily health goals, like water intake, steps, sleep, and mood. We want a design that feels clean, friendly, and motivating. The app should work well for both new users and returning users.
Got it. So we need a simple experience for first-time users and something more advanced for returning ones.
Exactly. Here's a small design challenge. Just a concept, not a full task. How would you design the home screen for both types of users?
For new users, I'd keep it simply a welcome message, 1 or 2 main actions, and clear guidance, like start your first goal. For returning users, I'd show progress, like a summary of their goals, maybe with graphs or streaks. The idea is to make them feel motivated and in control.
That's a great answer. You're thinking about user psychology, which is key. I really like your communication style too. Clear and thoughtful.
Thank you. I enjoy designing with empathy. I want users to feel good when they use the app.
Well, I'm impressed. I'll review a few more candidates, but I'll definitely keep you in mind. If we move forward, the next step will be a short paid test task.
Sounds good. Thanks for your time, John. I'd love to work on this.
Thanks, Sarah. Talk soon.
That was a real world freelance interview with clear, professional English. What phrases did you notice? User journey, home screen, keep it simple. Wah! Paid test task. Want to practice your answers? Pause, repeat, and try saying them yourself. See you in the next episode where we dive into a real test task.